Hey everybody, NecroVMX here, and I am playing the new LP of Final Fantasy for the PSP. Now, this is the original Final Fantasy, but not really the original. I'm not going to watch that. It was released on a bunch of systems: NES, MSX, WonderSwan Color, Game Boy Advance, PlayStation, PSP, and Android devices and stuff like that. But this is the PSP version. I'm playing because it's my favorite. I do own it, but I am playing on an emulator, so I just want to let you guys know that. So actually, this default party that they give you is actually the party that I'm going to use. A warrior, a thief, a white mage, and a black mage. Let's give them funny names. No, yeah, warrior. Okay, so let's call the warrior Assy, because that's kind of funny, right? Alright. And let's call the thief, let's call him Wang, because maturity is completely overrated. And since the white mage is the only female character, I'm gonna name her Tit. And not titty or boobs or anything, just Tit. And the black mage, I'm gonna name him Dildo. Why not? You might as well get a few cheap giggles out of it. At least in the first video, before we go crazy. Completely crazy. Alright, so let's finish this. Each video is going to be about 15 minutes long, by the way. The world lies shrouded in darkness. Oh my. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. The winds die. You must die. You must die. But somehow the water's still moving. Fucking release the Kraken, man. The seas rage. Oh my. I hope the audio mixing on this is okay. I'm using Fraps instead of Hypercamp, because Hypercamp slows the emulator down a lot. The earth decays. Yes, I'll have to deal with longer processing times and huge files at first, but hey, whatever. But the people believe in a prophecy, patiently awaiting its fulfillment. When darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come, and then they shall also arrive and save the world. But first, the circle jerk. After a long journey, 4 young travelers did at last appear, and in the hand of each was clutched a crystal. So you got these, like, meth-addled weirdos who think they've been on a long journey, but they're in an area of the game that the only way off of it is by a bridge that has been broken for ages, so clearly that meth is some serious shit. Let's go into the first town and buy some equipment. Let's talk to people. This is Cornelia, the city of dreams. Actually, let me set my options here. Can I do that? Let's do that. Okay, do that. No, that's fine. Okay, that works for me. That's a lot better. Okay. What's up? Hi there, I'm a dancer. What's that? You want to dance with me? Hee hee. Well, you're useless. Okay, how about you? Restore the crystals to grace. Working on it. It's a well. It looks like you can climb inside, but you can't. Really. I like in the original NES version, it said something like, this is a well. You may think there's something to it, but this is in fact an ordinary well. Alright, so let's buy some equipment. You actually start with some equipment in this version. I'm going to buy leather armor. 2 of those. Okay, and then I'm gonna go next door. Oop. I was trying this on Hypercam earlier, and it was so choppy, so I was like, let me just fucking use Fraps. I'll just deal with that. So much smoother. Alright, so I'm gonna buy 2 rapiers, and a hammer. And, well, I don't need to buy a staff, because, well, you'll see. See, she comes with a staff, so then he gets the staff. Now I'm gonna sell everything back. 2 clothes. 3 knives, and look at that, I only spent 90 gil, and I'm fully equipped. Let's buy some magic. Oh please, you must rescue the princess. Alright, so let's see, I'm gonna get the fire spell, and I'm gonna get the thunder spell. Those other spells can suck on my ball sack. Let's go in here. And here I'm gonna get the cure spell. The cure spell, the Dia spell, and I'm going to get Protect. And you're thinking, but Necro, why don't you get Blink? Because there's an item that lets you cast Blink later on in the game. Sage Lucan said something about finding the Crescent Moon, then he just up and left town. What a bitch. Wait, did I equip everything? Oh. What the fuck? Yeah, I did, okay. The king truly believes in Lucan's prophecy that the warriors of light will come to save the princess. They're gonna come on the princess. Please rescue Lady Sarah. I once lived far to the east of here in the harbor city of Provoca. These days I hear it's turned into a pirate's den. Oh, that sounds like fun. Alright, let's get out of here now. You notice there's guards blocking all the areas because you gotta get sucked into a cutscene. The king is searching for the prophesied warriors of light. Actually, no, I said 15 minutes, so I'm gonna go 20 minutes with each video. Those crystals, you must see the king at once. Alright, let's do that. Welcome, travelers. I am told you carry crystals. Is this true? Well, we have multicolored meth. Is that good enough? It is just as Lucan's prophecy foretold. When darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. Bearing meth. Your Majesty, we cannot be certain that these are the warriors foretold by the prophecy. I mean, you just literally picked up the first 4 kids with meth that you saw. Yet they stand before us with the crystals. I cannot dismiss this as mere coincidence. Crystal bearers, there is a task I would ask of you. Will you not rescue my daughter Sarah? Sounds like a pain in the ass, but I guess we'll do it. Garland, a knight once in his majesty's service, has abducted Princess Sarah. I ask you for your aid in the name of his majesty, the King of Cornelia, who's standing right behind me, and I don't really need to speak for him. Garland has taken refuge in the Chaos Shrine, which lies to our north. Of course, we did attempt to save the princess ourselves, but we suck. We're noobs. We're level 1. But Garland is the finest swordsman in the kingdom. We have none who can match him. I'm level 1, too. At least I'm able to get to level 3 before I go up there. Maybe you guys should have tried that. A little grinding, kill the goblins. I have heard that you wish to journey to the continent to our north. The bridge leading north was lost long ago, making passage impossible. I don't know how you guys got here, but whatever. I mean, I guess you could have taken a boat, but where's your boat? If you can rescue Sarah, I will have the bridge rebuilt as a sign of my gratitude, and also as a public works project so we can trade with other people and not wither and die. But you gotta rescue my daughter first, I'm basically saying. People will suffer unless you do this. Go now, warriors of light, and do not fail me. Wow, kind of a cunt, king. Alright, let's talk about the warriors of light have come at last. How long have they waited for this day to come? I say come a lot. Garland is no longer the man I once knew. I beg of you, please return my daughter to me quickly. What do you got to say for yourself? The dancing girl in town knows many odd bits of information. If you stray from your path, try talking to her. She may know something that can put you back on course. I don't know, she kind of came off as an idiot to me. The king is searching for the prophesied warriors of light. Those crystals, could it be? Yeah, I was just in the meeting with the king. Are you an idiot or what? Let's go in here. Her Majesty is overcome with grief. She shut herself inside her chambers. Please try not to upset her. Suppo! I am Jane, Queen of Cornelia. Please, bring my daughter, my Sarah, back to me safely. Make this a little bit louder, so you guys can actually hear. I realize I don't have to worry about audio mixing. I'm only recording from the microphone. Garland was once the greatest knight in the kingdom, but power consumed him, and he lost sight of who he really was. Okay. Please, please save Lady Sarah. I'm working on it. I gotta level up first. My sister. I want my sister. I want her too, but I'm not related to her. Sheesh, you're sick, lady. Alright, let's see if I can... Oh, God, get out of the way. Dumb hoe bag. I don't want to go that way anyway. There's a little bit more to the castle, but, fuck it right now. Let's go. Wrong way. Let's get the hell out of here. Let's go fight some goblins and shit like that. Level up. I'm going to get to level 3 before we go up to the Chaos Shrine. It doesn't take very long. We got 4 goblins. They only have, 8 hit points. They're the easiest enemy in the game. Well, there's one enemy that's easier, but we'll meet them later, believe it or not. All of my warriors of noob, killing them in one hit, no problem. It doesn't take very long. Oh, wow, that was fast. Okay. 5 goblins. That means at least one of them will actually get a hit in. Missed. Kill yo ass, motherfucking asshole. Everybody levels together at the same time, unless somebody dies, in which case, obviously, they didn't get the experience from that battle that they died in. I try to keep everybody alive so that they all level together. Let's see how long I can get through. I've never gotten through the whole game, with everybody leveling together. Because there's always some asshole with an instant death spell. Alright, everybody just reached level 2. I'm not going to read all that shit. Normally I do, but since everybody levels at once, it would just take too long. Alright, here's another 4 goblins. And as you can see, I mean, if you look at the max HP on the bottom there, you know, I mean, look at Assy. He's got max of 60. Dildo didn't go up much. Sounds weird, but it's the case, you know? You notice I'm walking almost oh, really, Dildo? Wow. I'm walking almost exclusively in the forests because you do run into enemies faster when you're walking in forests. A little tidbit there for you. So how many of y'all have never played the original Final Fantasy? I mean, that to me sounds nuts, but I'm just wondering. It's been released in like a million systems anyway. The only one that I've not played is the MSX one. I have the NES cartridge. I had emulated on the WonderSwan Color back when that was new, and I played it in Japanese, which is obviously, like, I couldn't read it, but, you know, I played Final Fantasy so many times, I knew what I was doing. I just want to look at the new graphics. Then I did get Final Fantasy Origins for PlayStation. I do have the disc. I have it for Game... Oh, he's a wolf. Do have it for Game Boy Advance. And I actually own the PSP version as well. Not going as far as Android, iOS, and all that bullshit. You know, it's the same as the PSP version. They haven't added it. 4 more goblins. You also notice I am not straying too far from the place, the Cornelia, because you don't want to run into anything crazy until you're at least level 3. Like, there's some enemies like crazy horses, you know. We're alright, we're level 3. Alright, so before we go anyway, what I'm going to go in here and stay at the inn, so we'll be at max. You notice those dwarf guys on the right there, you could talk to them to get some, like, game tutorial stuff, but I already know how to play the game, so... not gonna do that. Solly Cholly. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, so let's travel up to the Chaos Shrine. What do we got? What do we got? 3 goblins. Not a problem. Alright, enough of that, right? Yeah, you notice here that there's a new area. I'm just going to show you this real quick if you never played anything earlier than the Game Boy Advance version. Earthgift Shrine is a new area, and you can come in here and talk to the guy in here. This is the Earthgift Shrine. Long ago you can enter, but the way's been shut, sign the land begin to decay. And you can see there's this statue here blocking your path. The putrid stench of decaying earth hangs heavy in the air. That's bonus content. We'll be doing that way later. Way later. We will be doing all the bonus content. Uh-oh. What do we got? Goblins! 3 of them. Alright. Alright, so there's the Chaos Shrine. Oh, snap. What do we got? Wow! Holy shit. 5 goblins and 3 goblin guards, which are slightly stronger versions. They have something like 17 hit points. So not a big deal. They hit us slightly harder. They're so not a big deal at all, as you can see. Wow, actually that one kind of did a little bit of damage to Dildo there. He's only... But Dildo's kind of sucking right now. He's not leveling up right, man. He's only got 27 max HP at level 3. That's kind of pathetic. Black mages are kind of like that, but it's all in the way you roll it, you know. I'm not worried about him. I'm just... because I'll be healing up before the battle. Boss battle. Hell, I'm gonna heal him right after this, actually. So let's do that. Oh, keep hitting that. Alright. So we get magic, cure, bloop, and he's cured. So here's the Chaos Shrine. You walk straight up for the boss battle, but I want to go to the left first. Ooh, a ghoul. That's actually slightly stronger than enemies that I'd normally fight, but there's only one of him. Let's see. better cast Dia. I might kill him. Yeah, I got him. Alright. There's more than one eye. Ghouls are, yeah, a little stronger. On level 4, though. Let's go over here. Oh, Snoop. What do we got? 4 wolves. Look at him, he's hurt again. At least he finally, his max HP went up to a more respectable level. It's at 52 now. Wolves, I think they have something like 26 hit points. I think. I'm remembering from the old NES version, though. You know, I used to have all this shit memorized. Pathetic, I know. Alright, go in here and you get a leather cap, which is armor, so let's equip that to our warrior, Assi. Assi the Great Warrior. And we're gonna come up this way. And by the way, dashing like this doesn't make you run into less enemies. Oh, cool. I'm gonna just preemptively use Dia on the first round, so that if she gets off a hit, I know it's gonna hit him hard. Oh, I didn't need it. Alright. Well, last time he paralyzed the warrior right away, you know. There's a potion there, and there's a tent there. I'm actually going to leave and use the tent now. There's 2 other doors, but you can't get in them until later in the game. There's a Black Widow. I got a preemptive strike. Black Widows are not a big deal. They look intimidating. Not a problem. Alright. Okay. So I'm going to leave, use the tent, and come back in, and then probably end the video right before. So there's 4 wolves and also a warg wolf. They have a lot of hit points, so I'm not going to fuck around. I'm going to have everybody attack the warg wolf. I think it's something like 72, 71, around there. A lot of hit points for early in the game. But, as you can see, I'm already level 4. I'm dealing out pretty good damage here. That did it. Oh, nice. That's a critical. When you see this, it doesn't tell you when it's a critical, but when you see the screen flash like that, you know it's a critical hit. Since there's no ATB, oh, level 5, wow. Since there's no ATB, speed and agility and things like that work differently. I keep hitting that. You can just get more hits, like, you know, it's 2 hit, 3 hit, like that. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to use that tent. Let's go up in here. Alright, I'm going to end the video here. I will see you guys real soon with the next part. Hope you enjoyed part 1. See you in part 2.